Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the GLR Radio Network. We're getting ready to begin within the next 60 seconds or so. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of the GLR Varsity Basketball Doubleheader. I'd like to thank our sponsors for bringing us here to bring this broadcast to you. If you'd like this broadcast, we'd like you to thank our sponsors too. As always, we'll do our best to bring you the live action, and we'd ask that you tell a friend or two. Our web address is www.youcanhear.us/GLR. That's right, you can hear us on www.youcanhear.us/GLR. Find us on Facebook.com/GLR Radio, or get our free radio app on your phone by texting GLR to 72727. If you'd like to use your phone to dial in and listen, simply dial 619-550-0711, and we'll come right through the phone to you. Thanks again for tuning in. We hope you enjoy tonight's ball games. You're listening to the GLR Radio Network. Well, we are live here at the GLR Gymnasium for the first part of a doubleheader tonight. We're going to have the GLR girls against Rock Valley, and then we're going to have a boys game right on the heels of that. We're 15 minutes from tip-off, and we're excited to be here. Craig Johnson alongside a KJ. And we're in for a treat tonight. Another Siouxland Conference matchup. GLR against Rock Valley.
Yes, live from George Arena.
Looks like we're going to have a pretty good turnout. There's already a good contingent represented here. We've had a junior varsity boys game that just wrapped up. And the GLR boys won that. The GLR girls JV played earlier as well, but that was at a different venue, so I don't have the scores or the stats on that, but it's always good to have, always good to watch the younger kids play before the varsity.
Yeah, and a good crowd tonight. I would say for the JV boys game, there's probably 1,000 to 2,000 people here, wouldn't you think?
It's a very good turnout. Yeah, there's no disputing that. I didn't get the exact numbers, but it's definitely a good turnout.
Yeah, I'm just estimating by, I haven't counted them yet either, but I'd at least guess that many.
It's as many sheep as you have out on the farm.
That's right.
Hey, I was just handed a nice thing here. I got it from the cheerleaders are walking up through the stands, and they're handing out Northwest Consultants season magnet, and it has all of the schedule for the regular season games on it. Give Jim McConnell and Vonda Maggard a call at 475-2610 if you don't have one of these on your fridge. It's a great setup. Now this week
they only given one away. I didn't get one.
Yeah, you can have this one. I've got one already at home.
Okay.
But this week we've got Rock Valley here at home, and then Friday night at MOC Floyd Valley. Next week, Tuesday at Sioux Center away, and Friday night next week, West Lyon here at GLR. So that's the next couple of weeks. We've got quite a busy season lined up here, and it's been fun to bring the broadcast here so far. We're looking forward to bringing you the live action. We're about 12 and a half minutes from tip-off. And we're going to introduce you to some of our sponsors. We'd ask you to recognize them as you do some business on the main street at George and Little Rock. Thank them for their sponsorship. We're going to start out with Ben's Plumbing and Repair out of Little Rock. Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock is a full-service licensed plumbing contractor. Whether you're working on a brand new construction site, a remodel, or just need some repairs on existing plumbing for residential or commercial property, Ben's Plumbing and Repair is who to call at 712-348-5555. Ben even has a camera that can detect plumbing problems and diagnose issues from the inside of your pipes. See a great video of Ben Eikens, the owner of Ben's Plumbing and Repair, on our sponsor page, and give him a call at 712-348-5555. That's Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock. Well, we are looking forward to a great matchup here tonight. And Rock Valley has got a couple of key players that we're going to be watching out for as far as GLR goes. They've got a Sanchez. She's wearing number 15, and she's very quick, very aggressive. She works really hard on the court. She's got a reputation for putting it up from behind the arc, but she gets a couple of those down, and then she likes to drive past and score on the inside. So the whole idea is going to be mindful of her. And they've also got Vandehoof, who's a decent scorer when she's left open. Threes are not her specialty, but she can light it up from beyond the arc. So that is another threat. And then we're going to be watching out for Heemstra as well. Heemstra is wearing number 5. And the report on her is don't allow her any easy buckets, because she's just that player that makes those easy shots on the inside.
Well, and hopefully if you're playing basketball, you don't want to be left open just to make easy shots.
Right.
I think you and I can make some easy shots, so let's not let
the
her
only
make
problem
some
is
easy
they don't leave us open when we get in there.
That's right. That will be a key tonight.
So that'll be key. I know that the strategy is, and I think it's probably true for both sides of the ball, but the strategy is to make your opponent turn it over more than you do, and then convert those turnovers. That's certainly a key factor. If GLR can work on that defensive pressure that they've become known for in the first 3 games of the season, I'm sure they're going to want to be doing some more of that tonight.
I think also that's key is some of those easy shots under the basket. I know last week when we were playing Sheldon, some of those bunnies just weren't going down. So I hope tonight that we can convert some of them, and if that happens, I don't know if it'll be a ball game.
Yeah, that was the tale of the second half last game, but that just could not buy a bucket, even on some easy. What would look like layups, we just couldn't get some of those converted. So
well, that's all going to change tonight. Got home court advantage, so we hope that turns out well for George Little Rock.
That is the hope, and that is the desire of head coach Heather Grafing, as well as her assistant coaching staff. She has got Jenna Noble and Patrice Peters on the assistant coaching staff. And the Mustang varsity girls are managed by Clarissa Gherkin. So they are here to play tonight. We're about 8 minutes from kickoff. We're going to bring you a little bit of season summary stats before the game starts. But before we do, we're going to be back after a word from a couple more of our sponsors.
Corner Service in Little Rock is the place to go for all your vehicle maintenance needs. From oil changes to overhauls, get a set of new tires or even wiper blades to help with visibility. Let the professionals at Corner Service keep your vehicles running smoothly all year long. Their service station is located at 415 Main Street in Little Rock, and they can be reached by phone at 712-479-2794. That's Corner Service, Main Street in Little Rock, 479-2794. Mustang Plumbing and Heating provides service and repair on furnaces, water heaters, air conditioning systems, and heat pumps, along with all types of plumbing. Speaking of water heaters, Brandon and his crew replaced our water heater last winter for us, and the prompt and thorough service he and his team provided was very much appreciated. And now we have a water system that provides much more hot water much longer, which is a very important thing in our family. Contact Brandon Cruz for your plumbing and heating needs. That's Mustang Plumbing and Heating, 101 Main Street in George, 475-2661.
Well, we're back. We're a little over 6.5 minutes from tip-off here, but we are looking for a good one tonight. You can hear the GLR pep band in the background under the direction of Miss Smith, and they are coming off the high school winter concert last night. They sounded wonderful there. You can hear that later this Christmas season. That'll be rebroadcast on KIWA, and you can also hear that on GLR radio as well. So you can go and find that in the archives. That was broadcast last night, and it's available to listen to tonight. So
And props to them for being here early. Boy, they were here at 5:30, or they were getting ready for the big night. So, yeah, let's listen to them. And
it sounds to me like there's a little bit of the Beach Boys in there somewhere.
I think so.
That might be the Barbara Ann song that I think it is.
Please do not start singing that.
If I knew the words, I'd be happy to sing them, but I think it's something about Barbara Ann.
Oh, yeah.
So, hey, let's talk about the game goals for the Mustangs tonight versus Rock Valley.
Yeah, some of the game goals tonight for GLR is, as a team, they want to commit less than 15 turnovers and force at least 22 turnovers.
So that's kind of a 2-to-1, almost a 2-to-1 ratio, isn't it?
Yeah, if they can force more than 22 turnovers, I sure do like our luck, that is for sure. And also, they want to win the rebound war. They want to win by a greater than 70%. That's a lofty goal, but I think that if they do that, they will definitely take advantage in there. Also, they need to get to the free throw line more than 25 times. I think that is a key. If they can knock those down, I know they struggled a little bit against Sheldon last week, but yeah, if they can get to the line 25 times and convert 60 to 70% of those, I think I like our chances.
Now, I think part of those goals kind of go together hand in glove. If you're creating a lot of turnovers, you might get some quick fouls or even frustration fouls at time. And if you get on the free throw line as a result of that, that can be a positive thing, especially if you're converting those.
Well, I think that getting to the line at least 25 times, that's the coach telling the girls that she wants them to be the aggressors and be getting into the lane and forcing the issue a little bit. So. And also to play defensively, play better as a team. And that is always good. Defense wins championships. So I think they had a couple practices where they focused quite a bit on defense. So practice good, you play good. That's for sure.
Yeah, and the old adage, practice makes perfect, is true to a point. But perfect practice is what makes perfect, right?
That's right.
And just showing up doesn't do it. They've got to practice the things they need to do and then execute it on the floor, and that's what Coach Graping's talking about.
That's right. And then the final one, the most important one, I think, tonight, WIN. Let's get a win tonight.
Get a big W in the book. That is a good goal, and I think it's an attainable goal. They have played well. All three games we've seen, they've played well, and they've won 2 out of the 3. So tonight they have a chance to go to the 75% margin or the 50-50. So we'll see which way they go. We're hoping that they go 3 out of 4 tonight.
That's right.
Well, we're about 3 minutes from introducing the starting lineups and getting the tip-off on center court. So we'll be back after a couple messages from our sponsors. Be sure to thank them when you see them, won't you?
Farmers, are your 2013 profits protected from bad weather? The extreme weather of this past growing season is in the rearview mirror, but now you need to plan for next season. Otter Valley Insurance in George now offers total weather insurance, providing coverage against drought, excess moisture, heat stress, and fall freeze. And the program pays out automatically when bad weather hits. That means no paperwork and no adjuster coming out to your farm. Call Otter Valley Insurance at 712-475-3325 to learn more and get a free quote today. That's Otter Valley Insurance in George, 475-3325.
This is Craig Manson, branch manager of Security Savings Bank in George. Now is a great time to stop in and discuss our 2013 crop loans. We can help you make sound decisions about your farming operation for the upcoming year. I grew up on a farm and understand the challenges and benefits that go along with farming. I will take time to understand your unique farm operation and the situations you face. Our loans are approved locally by people you know. For help with your farm loans, count on Security Savings Bank of Larchwood, Inwood, George, and Canton. Member FDIC.
Well, we're back here at GLR Gymnasium. Craig Johnson alongside Corey Johnson, and we're about a minute from tip-off and introducing the starting lineups and that whole opening ceremonies, all the pomp and circumstance and everything that goes along with it. They're going to dim the lights, play the loud music, put the spotlights on. All of that's coming up within a minute here.
Now, did I hear right that Beyonce might be showing up or has shown up to do the national anthem? I wasn't for sure if she was.
Well, I wondered. There was a bunch of guys ran out in the hallway. I don't know if she's out there, but maybe they told her she'd be out there. They needed some help carrying some tables or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, that could be.
There's the school song. So we know we're about 30 seconds here from that buzzer before it all begins. So we'll let you listen to the GLR Pep Band.
Really? Fantastic.
Welcome to tonight's game between the George Little Rock Mustangs and the Rock Valley Rockets. We're going to start our lineup for the Rockets. A sophomore, number 1, Courtney Funk.
Courtney Vonk is going to start. She's wearing the number 1.
Number 5, Joanna Heemstra.
Joanna Heemstra.
A junior, number 13, Kenzie Vandenhoek.
Kinsey Vandehoof wearing number 13.
Number 15, Karen Sanchez.
Karen Sanchez wearing number 15.
Senior, number 21, Montserrat Figueroa.
Montserrat Figueroa is going to wear number 21, and so that's the 5 starters.
And now the starting lineup for the Mustangs. A senior, number 14, Keely Cruz.
Keely Cruz, number 14.
A senior, number 20,
Abby Eben wearing number 20. Eben.
A junior, number 22,
Jessica Sandbolt wearing the number 22 tonight. Sandbolt.
A senior, number 30, Taylor Carson.
Taylor Carsonson, senior, sporting the number 30.
Number 32, Danielle
And Danielle Eben, sophomore, wearing number 32. So we got 8 minutes on the clock.
Officials tonight are John Schmidt.
We're going to have the national anthem and get this thing
Please
going.
remain standing. Remove your hats at the playing of our national anthem by the GLR Pep Band.
There we have it. There's the national anthem, the GLR Pep Band under the direction of Miss Smith. They're going to move the trap set out into the hallway and get the court set for basketball. And we're in for a barn burner here tonight, KJ.
That's right. I'm ready to go. Chewing my fingernails with anxiety.
You are down to the nubs there. You better stop while you're ahead. No, seriously.
Stop.
You're down to the nub there, yeah. No, you got that one already. All right, good job. Good job. The customary handshakes at center court. And Karstensen will be jumping off against Sanchez. Is that Sanchez? Oh, check that. That's Jessica or Joanna Heemstra. Rock Valley controls, and they're underneath.
Took it right at us.
That's Figueroa with a layup on the left side. She's got a foul committed against her. It looks like Danielle Eben blocked that shot, but she was called for a body foul. Here comes a free throw. First one on the way is missed. It's no good. That's Danielle Eben's first foul. Figueroa's second free throw now is made. So the score is 1-0. Rock Valley. Sandbolt bringing it across the timeline for the Mustangs. Gets it to Abby Eben. Keely Cruz to Sandbolt on the left wing. Keely Cruz, top of the key, gets it to Abby Eben. And that's number 15. That's Karen Sanchez with a foul. That's her first. And there's a long three attempted. Abby Eben, no good. Sandbolt chases the rebound down in the corner, but it's turned over. And Kinsey Vandehoof took it down the right sideline. She stepped out of bounds. Sandbolt now brings it in. Keely Cruz, left side three-pointer try is no good. The rebound is tied up. Possession arrow is going to favor the Mustangs. Danielle Eben was in on that rebound. Here comes the inbounds play. Gets it to Sandbolt. And she moved her feet before she dribbled, so she's called for a travel there. Rock Valley brings it in now. Pressure defense from the Mustangs. It's Figueroa bringing it handily right through the pressure. Turns it back around, resets. Top of the key to Figueroa. Figueroa's going to be called for a walk there. Good defense by the Mustangs. Caused her to change her direction, but didn't dribble in the right place in the meantime. So Abby Eben brings it across the timeline. Sandbolt tries a shot fake, gets it down to Danielle Eben. Back to Sandbolt, across to Keely Cruz. Carsonson in the lower left corner. Skip pass to Abby Eben, drives it in through the lane, and that's a nice move. Gets a nice layup off of that. So that's Abby Eben's first points of the ball game. So Rock Valley tries a shot from the left side. It's no good.
Oh, got a box out. She got her own rebound.
Karen Sanchez with the rebound. Went out of bounds. They're going to reset, and that is a jumper from the left side, no good. That was Heemstra that shot that from the left side. Sandbolt now brings it across the timeline for the Mustangs. Gets it down to Carsonson. Oh, nice pass from Carsonson to Eben down under the lane. That's Danielle Eben.
That's one of those shots that was a gimme that we just didn't knock down.
There's a shot from Vandehoof, no good. Rebound controlled by the Mustangs. Sandbolt now going to bring it across the timeline. Keely Cruz, a three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Danielle Eben. She's fouled on the putback. Putback's no good, but she will be at the line. It's a foul on Joanna Heemstra that she's wearing number 5. Danielle Eben at the line shooting a free throw. First one on the way. And that is no good. Second free throw on the way, and that is good. Danielle Eben hits the second free throw. Rock Valley now with the ball inbounds. They're across the timeline. There's pressure defense by the Mustangs. Oh, I think she's going to be called for a foul. That's Figueroa. She made quick work of getting through the lane there. Now we're going to have 24 and 42. This is the Taya Graham and Mia Graham combination. They're very dangerous on D, but they're also good ball handlers. So ball into Mia Graham to Taya Graham across the timeline. Good pass to Eben on the inside. Eben's gonna be called for 3 seconds in the lane. She did set up camp in there for a little bit. So she's flagged for a 3-second violation. 3-1 is the score. 5 minutes left on the clock. There's a three-pointer shot. Keely Cruz gets the rebound off the air ball. She's bringing it across. Gets it to Graham. Skip pass to Mia Graham. Mia puts the shot up, and that's no good. Carstensen was laying on the baseline and touched the ball, so it'll be off the Mustangs. Good hustle by Carstensen to get to that rebound. And it bounced to the inside side of her, and she reached over and touched it while she was laying on the line. Now we have Rock Valley setting the offense. Sanchez to Vandyhoof. Drives on the inside of the lane, and she hit that from about 8 foot. It's 3-3 the score. Nice pass from Graham to Danielle Eben. Nice layup on the inside. 4:09 left in the first period. There's a free throw line jumper from Vandyhoof. That's no good. Taya Graham pulls up her dribble, gets it to Keely Cruz across the timeline. Keely's going to bring it down to the left side. She tries a skip pass to Eben. Stolen away by Rock Valley. It's a fast pass ahead to Sanchez. Figueroa uncontested to tie the game at 5. 5-5, 3:38 left in the first period. Taya Graham tries a three-pointer. It's no good. Oh, and it's a good tip pass there. The Graham sisters were both defending on Vandyhoof, and that caused an error. Danielle Eben stole the pass. Here we are down to the left side to Mia Graham. To Keely Cruz, drives herself open and hits a 15-footer. Free throw line left extended. So we have Mia Graham, Taya Graham, Taylor Carstensen, Keely Cruz, and Danielle Eben in the matchup. And Danielle Eben got the rebound, but it was a jump ball was called. Going to have a couple substitutions here again. Keely Cruz sits down, Danielle Eben sits down, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor. So it's a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. It's 7-5, 2:56 left in this first quarter, and Corey, it's not frenzied basketball, but there's a pretty good pace going here.
Yeah, I think that defense is kind of dictating this a little bit. Good ball movement by both teams, I'd say, but they're just kind of feeling each other out to see what the defense is going to give them.
Now the Mustangs have gotten it inside a couple times to Danielle Eben, and she's had a one time where she was fouled and another time where she was well defended. So let's look at the lineup here. We've got Mariah Terhark, Mia Graham, Taya Graham, Jessica Sandbolt, and Taylor Carstensen on the floor for the Mustangs. Taya's pass is deflected. Carstensen comes in to stop a sure-to-be easy layup, and she's going to be called for the foul.
Free throws are key again to this game.
And that is Sanchez at the free throw line. She misses the first one. We're going to have substitutions again. The Graham sisters are both sitting down, and we've got Abby Eben back in and Keely Cruz back in. Second free throw is up and made. It was Sanchez on the line. Sandbolt leaves her feet, gets a pass to Abby Eben, back across to Keely Cruz, to Sandbolt, to Eben, down to Mariah Terhark. They're working the ball all the way around. Sandbolt resets at the top of the key. Terhark now on the left side. She's going to get it to Abby Eben, inside to Carsonson, and she is fouled on the inside. That foul is on number 5. That's Joanna Heemstra's foul. Figueroa is back in the matchup. Carsonson now with the ball at the bottom of the key. Out to Sandbolt, to Cruz, to Abby Eben. Back to Sandbolt. Top of the key again. They're going to run it around the horn to Terhark. There's a pass to Sandbolt at the bottom of the
There we go.
And she puts up a layup up and in, and she is fouled. So that's a made bucket. It's 9-6. Mustangs. 2:08 left in the period. Sandbolt now with a free throw. First one up on the way. And that's no good. Oh, the Rock Valley tips it away to themselves.
Oh.
Keely Cruz had a layup, missed it. Rock Valley running with it now. Nice pass down to Sanchez. She makes a layup on the other end and is fouled in the process.
Is that Sandbolt that got her hand in there?
Yep, that's her trademark, get her hand in the passing lane, but she got called for a reach on that one. It's 3 team fouls now against the Mustangs. Sanchez now at the free throw line, misses it. Sandbolt into the rebounding lane and does a good job boxing out. Gets it across the timeline. Mustangs set the offense. Well, that's Sanchez guarding Mariah Terhark. She, with the quick hand, slapped it out of bounds. Terhark now going to sit down, and Danielle Eben back into the matchup. 1:43 on the clock. It's 9-8. There's Eben to Sandbolt. Keely Cruz. Abby Eben. There's a nice pass on the inside to Sandbolt. She gets the shot up, no good. Rebound controlled by Figueroa. Going to try a long pass ahead to Sanchez. Somehow she keeps it in bounds. Figueroa is there to grab it. Danielle Eben steals it away. Keely Cruz has it. She tries a pass to Carsonson, and that's tipped out of bounds. Mustangs will have possession of the ball. 1:11 left on the clock. Top of the key to Carsonson, to Sandbolt, back to Carsonson, into Eben, to Abby Eben. Pass to Danielle, and it's out of her reach. Goes out of bounds off the Mustangs.
Yeah, I think that whole set was to try and get it into Danielle Eben, and they tried a few times, but just off her fingertips and out of bounds.
51.7 on the clock. Rock Valley bringing it in. We've got a couple substitutions in here. We've got Courtney Vonk and Katie Brandt into the game. Sanchez makes a nice move. Nice move to get open there, and she drives it in. She's going to be fouled in the process of shooting. Looks like that's Sandbolt that fouled her. It's her second foul. Free throws up and missed. So that's a missed free throw for Sanchez. Second one on the way, and that's made. Taya Graham back into the lineup for the Mustangs. We've got Danielle Eben, Taya Graham, Keely Cruz, Abby Eben, Taylor Carsonson in for the Mustangs.
Oh my.
There's a mugging down there. Rock Valley comes out of there with the ball.
Pretty much ran her over.
There's Figueroa with a shot on the right side, about a 15-footer, and that's up and good. That's a good jump shot, Figueroa. Rock Valley has now taken the lead, 11-9. Keely Cruz gets it across the timeline. A lot of pressure on her. Danielle Eben got the ball from her. Taya Graham drives in. Shot goes off the side of the glass, no good. Rock Valley runs it ahead, and Courtney Bonk with a nice layup on the right side. That's going to give them a 13-9 lead here after the end of the first quarter. So a good turn up on the frenzy from Rock Valley has brought them to a 4-point lead. We'll be back after a message from Frontier Bank.
Wondering where you'll find cash for holiday gifts? Bank locally and shop locally with help from Frontier Bank and Holiday Bucks. Apply today for your no-interest loan, then purchase your holiday gifts. Get a new washer and dryer, replace old tires on your vehicle, purchase gas cards, or pay off your doctor or dentist bills. Use your Holiday Bucks at any participating merchant in George, Little Rock, and Rock Rapids. See a loan officer for more details on a no-interest Holiday Bucks loan. One more way Frontier Bank and you help the community prosper. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. The Hair Hut is a full-service hair salon with services from haircuts to color, perms to nails, and more. Angie McConnell is there to help with all your hair care needs at 105 South Main in George. Call her today at 475-3375. A great place for a hair affair, the Hair Hut in George.
We're back with Rock Valley bringing the ball in on the far side. 8 minutes on the clock. Courtney Vonk with the ball in the right wing. Drives it in, gets it to Sanchez. Long three, no good. Courtney Vonk comes down there with a rebound, and she's tied up by Keely Cruz. Possession arrow will favor the Mustangs. Keely Cruz helps her back to her feet. So, Mia Graham, Taya Graham, Keely Cruz, Danielle Eben, and Taylor Carsonson in the matchup. Mia gets open down on the right side. Tries a 4-footer. It goes up and over the basket. She's fouled. She'll be at the line, shooting 2. That foul is against Courtney Vonk, check that. That's Montserrat Figueroa. That's 21. Figueroa with her first foul. Mia Graham with a made free throw. So we got a made free throw by Mia. Second one on the way, and that's also good. Left side, Rock Valley down in the paint. Stolen out of there by Keely Cruz. So we've got 2 made free throws by Mia Graham that gives GLR 2 quick points. Now Taya Graham on the left side tries a shot, nearly gets her own rebound, runs into Keely Cruz, and Rock Valley comes out of there with it. Figueroa down to Vonk on the left side, tries a 3, no good. Rebound in, up and in by Joanna Heemstra. Nice pass ahead to Mariah Terhark. Gets her own rebound somehow, puts it back up. It laid on the rim for what seemed like an evening, and it went in. So that's Mariah Terhark's first points of the ball game on a nice putback. 15-13 in favor of Rock Valley. And you heard it here first. You heard the crowd react to that shot by Kinsey Vandehoof. And she put one up, and it went around the rim 2.5 to 3 times and sat on the edge. 2 shots in a row on each end of the court, sat on the rim a long time. That one ended up not going in. Rock Valley with the ball under their own basket, lose it out of bounds. So it's 15 to 13. Taya Graham now with it. Nice pass to Danielle Eben. Somehow makes a stretching catch. Laterally gets it over to Mia Graham. Hits a nice 18-footer from the right side. Ties everything up at 15. Mia Graham with a good steal, and she's got a layup, and that's up and good. And Mia Graham has caused some gray hair for the coach for Rock Valley. They're going to want to talk things over. He's called a full timeout. We'll be back after a message from Otter Valley Insurance.
Are you looking for more protection against bad weather hitting your crops than federal crop insurance alone can provide? Otter Valley Insurance now offers total weather insurance, providing supplemental coverage against drought, excess moisture, heat stress, and fall freeze. And the program pays out automatically when bad weather hits. That means no paperwork and no adjuster coming out to your farm. Call Otter Valley Insurance at 712-475-3325 to learn more and get a free quote today. That's Otter Valley Insurance at 712-475-3325. Otter Valley Insurance and Real Estate in George.
You know, if you go to that Otter Valley Insurance website, you can actually see the featured property that they're selling right now in the area. They always have a featured property listing there at Otter Valley website. Rock Valley has the ball inside. They pass it, and it's out of reach for Kinsey Vandehoof. So it's a turnover against Rock Valley.
A little full court pressure here by Rock Valley. See if they can get a turnover and try and get back in this.
Oh, what a play by Danielle Eben. She had to tiptoe down the sideline. Danielle got it to Mariah Terhark, who turned it back around, and the Mustangs ended up turning it over after a pass went out of bounds. So we've got Karstensen back into the lineup for Terhark. Rock Valley with the ball now, 5:22 left. Here's Sanchez. Tries a three, no good. Karstensen with a rebound. Figueroa has given her some guff down on the baseline, but she gets it to Cruz, who gets it across the timeline. Danielle Eben with a nice turnaround jumper. Gave herself some space and hit that from about 6 foot out. It's 19-15 now, 4:59 left in the first half. Each team showing their strength. There's a good screen there from Brandt, or check that, Heemstra. Gets Courtney Vonk free. But after all of that, it goes out of bounds off Rock Valley, and Mustangs will inbound it on the far sideline. Mustangs are going from our right to left, so if you're looking on your radio dial for them, they're on the right side of the court right now. Figueroa's going to sit down, and it looks like Katie Brandt has come in for her. That's number 3.
Boy, the scouting report sure was right about Sanchez. She is not scared to put it up and has been very aggressive getting out into the lane. Nice to see her go out. She needs a breather.
Well, there's Heemstra driving the lane left, no good, and Karstensen with a rebound. Cruz gets it across the timeline. Abby Eben, left side, drives it left all the way to the bucket, and up and good. 21-15 now. That's Abby Eben with a nice layup on the left side. Rock Valley running their offense. They passed it out of the reach of their own teammates there. So the Mustangs will have the ball. 4:17 left on the clock. 21-15 in the second period. Keely Cruz with two defenders on her. Gets it to Abby Eben. Tries the same little left side layup up and good. 23-15 now. Mustangs.
Two plays in a row. Drives baseline, easy layup.
Mariah Terhark set to come in at the next break in action. Oh, there's a pass across. Somehow Figueroa saves that in. Good play. Abby Eben gets it to Mia Graham. Down on the baseline, tries a layup. She is fouled. Unable to connect the layup, but she was clobbered pretty good. So she will be at the free throw line, shooting 2 free throws. That looks like that foul was on Figueroa. That's her second foul, I believe. Mia Graham now at the free throw line. And she has been playing a tremendous ball game for the Mustangs tonight. Mariah Terhark back into the action. Mia Graham's second free throw up and good. Got Terhark, Carstensen, Graham, Keely Cruz, and Abby Eben into the lineup for the Mustangs. 3:33 left in the first half. There's a pass down underneath. Gets a tip pass to Heemstra, and that shot's no good. Mustangs quickly up ahead to Mia Graham, and then back to Keely Cruz. And Cruz, I think she lost it out of bounds. I thought they were going to call a foul, but they just pointed, so it looks like the ball just went out of bounds off the Mustangs. Good hustle play by the Mustangs there. We've got another substitution. Mariah Terhark is in the game. Abby Eben, Keely Cruz, Carstensen, and Taya Graham. Oh, tremendous D there by Taya
block,
Graham.
but they got her on the second effort.
She got her own rebound. That was Kenzie Vandehoof with the putback up and good. So she'll be shooting 1 free throw here. 25-17 is the score. 3:02 left on the clock. And that free throw is made. So 25-18. Terhark will be bringing it in for the Mustangs underneath the far basket, again on our right side. Keely Cruz now heading right to left across the timeline. Nice pass from Abby Eben to Danielle Eben. No good. Eben gets her own rebound, sets it at the top of the key for Keely Cruz.
Oh.
Misses the three, but Danielle Eben's there for the putback, and up and good. 27-18, 2:42 left in the half. Oh, what a tremendous defensive play. Abby Eben took it right off of the bounce pass.
Hands in the passing lane.
Good job. Nice pass into Danielle Eben down underneath. Shots up no good, but Mariah Terhark is there for the rebound and the putback, and she is fouled as she puts it in. 29-18 with triple twos on the scoreboard clock. We're going to have a substitution in right now. Abby Eben in, out of the game rather, and Mia Graham in for her. Abby Eben playing a great first half. Rock Valley is going to call a timeout there. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Corey, we're looking at a really intense defensive pressure by the Mustangs, and they are executing their game plan almost without flaw. They're attacking on offense. They're attacking on defense. They're converting those turnovers.
Right now, it just looks like there's a lot of hard work being done underneath by Eben and company, that they're kind of controlling the boards. And like we said at the beginning, they're putting back those kind of gimmies and also getting fouled, but they're putting those in to where the other night those just weren't falling. So key of the game is making those, and they're definitely benefiting from it.
Now we're going to have Mariah Terhark at the free throw line. And her free throw is up, and it is good. So it's 30-18. 2:20 left in the period. Taya Graham, quick hands, knocks it out of bounds. She is dangerous, KJ.
Yeah, very quick hands, very good defender.
She's able to get her feet where they need to be so that her hands don't get her into trouble. There she did it again, right in front of the ref. He just points. He knew that was no reach. He just saw it plain as day that's just quickness.
And then expression on Vanderhoof's face is like, I do not want the ball again.
Don't pass it to me. Mia Graham in there with hounding defense, denying every direction. There's a nice pass on the inside, but tipped away by Taya Graham. Danielle Eben controls the rebound, and Mustangs bring it across the timeline. Taya Graham on the right side gets it into Danielle Eben. She misses the layup, but there's a steal. Taya Graham drives it around the right side, and that's up no good. Danielle Eben with the putback, though, then that is good. So 32-18, a minute 36 left on the clock. Oh, and that's unfortunate for Sanchez. She dragged her stop pivot foot just a couple inches, but it was right in front of the ref. He called her for a travel. So
yeah, the defense for GLR is definitely getting Rock Valley a little rattled.
Keely Cruz looked in earnest for a place to get that ball, and she couldn't, so she called a 30-second timeout. She had nowhere to go. Everyone was well defended, so she had to call a timeout in order to save that turnover. So 32-18 on the clock in favor of the Mustangs. A minute 33 on the clock.
Would you say that the Grahams have Rock Valley flustered right now, and the girls that are handling the ball for Rock Valley are like, oh no, I do not want the ball.
Well, that's a you get the feeling that the Graham sisters probably beat each other up a little bit on the basketball court when they play each other. They've got a good work ethic, and they have a good hustle and are really doing a good job on defense for the Mustangs. Mia Graham now bringing it across the timeline for the Mustangs. As she tries a pass, it's tipped, but gets to Taya. Back to Mia. There's a good lob pass into Mariah Terhark, and that's All-American basketball right there. 34-18. It was a nice lob pass over the top. Now Taya Graham tipping the ball, and Mia Graham tipping it. She's going to have a... Oh, man, they're just hounding him. Now that's Heemstra, gets it down underneath, and she's going to be fouled.
That was one of those air fouls. No skin, just a lot of air, and they called it.
Yep.
That's a new definition. It's an air foul.
It's an air foul, but it does count as a foul nonetheless. That's Danielle Eben with her second foul. So we're going to have Heemstra on the line with a free throw, and that's no good. Abby Eben coming in for Danielle Eben to save that last minute of the first half. Make sure Danielle doesn't get a third foul. Second free throw is up, and it is good. That was Vandehoof on the free throw line. Abby Eben to Taya Graham. Nice pass to Terhark. She's got hands all over the ball. We're going to have a jump ball right at the free throw line.
That's a rugby scrum for that basketball.
That's the only way to describe that. That was everything but locking the hands in the little mini circle. That was pretty good scrum for it. Nice pass to Terhark right under the basket. 45 seconds left, and Terhark hits it. 36-19 is the score. There's a pass. Looks like it might have been kicked.
On that last basket, it didn't even look like Rock Valley was ready to play. It was basically a pass straight inbounds to the person 2 feet away from her. Easy layup.
That's those plays you draw up in the huddle, and you say, this would be how it would work if everything else was perfect in the world.
If nobody else was on the court defending them, maybe?
Yeah. Keely Cruz driving it left side, turns it back around. Taya Graham over to Mia. Mia tries a 18-footer, no good. Great save from Mariah Terhark back into Mia. Mia tries a layup, but it doesn't go. And that's Sanchez driving left lane, no good. Mia comes out of there with it, gets it to Mariah Terhark. Keely Cruz. And that's a shot at the buzzer. Oh, and it's no good. As time expires, we've got a standing ovation from the Mustang faithful here for the GLR girls.
And well deserved.
To 19. Very well deserved. Well deserved indeed.
Yeah, a lot of hustle shown by George Little Rock in that first half, and the Graham sisters, hands all over the offensive players, and got a lot of tip balls, if not steals.
And they are executing the game plan, I think, very well.
Cat-like quickness they have. Cat-like quickness.
The agility, the quickness, the anticipation, the aggression. It's all American basketball. Some of those steals and then the lob pass into Terhark that went over all the defenders. That is how you draw it up in a dream world. That's probably how you wake up as a coach and go, if I could draw this play up, this is how I'd do it. And they actually executed it. Very well done.
Yeah, a couple of those passes were like, oh no, oh yes, it worked.
Oh no, yes. Yes, indeed.
Perfect, just how we drew it up.
Well, what a treat to be here at GLR Gymnasium. We're glad you're along with us. Craig Johnson alongside Corey Johnson. We've got 9 minutes here in between halves. So we'll be back after a little bit to recap some of the first half scoring and highlights. And thank you for listening to the GLR Radio Network.
Country Boutique in Rock Rapids is a full-service floral shop with everything you'd need, from a romantic bouquet to home or office decorating for any season. They have an impressive selection of gift items for every budget, a framing gallery for photographs or paintings and memorabilia, a formal wear specialty store for weddings and proms and other formal occasions, and much, much more. Get an instant coupon worth $5 that you can use on your next visit by texting CB Flowers to 72727. Again, just text CB Flowers to 72727, and an instant coupon worth $5 off a qualifying purchase will be sent straight to your phone. That's the Country Boutique in Rock Rapids, Iowa, 712-472-3668.
As a man of the land, you ask yourself tough questions, like, if my auger could talk, what might he say? And as a man of truth and wisdom, I can tell you that when called upon, your auger might say something like, gee, it sure is a nice day to move some grain there, or I'm about to shoot some grain into that bin over there. And now you ask, why does my auger sound like a Royal Mountie? Well, that's because there's a chance you bought it from some fancy outfit in Canada. That's right, you may have unintentionally outsourced a piece of equipment that sits at the center of your operation, that transports your most precious cargo. Canada, a country that is not America. Now you know. And now, next time, you get it right. Because Sudengay Industries manufactures the world-class Ox Portable Auger right here in America's heartland, George, Iowa. Ox Portable Augers from Sudengay. There's work to do. The Ox.
Dykstra Chiropractic in George provides chiropractic services to relieve pain and stress and to help people live a happy, healthy life. Dr. Krista Dykstra works with children and adults to do chiropractic adjustments and uses a painless activator method and ultrasound. Her office hours are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8:30 to 5, and Tuesday afternoons along with Thursday mornings. Call for an appointment or information at 712-475-3990. Learn the power of prevention and make great health a cinch. Visit Dykstra Chiropractic on North Main Street in George, 475-3990.
Well, thanks to Dykstra Chiropractic for being a sponsor of the GLR Network to help bring this broadcast to you. They use that, she uses that activator method. You know what that is? That
Does it shock you a little bit?
It's kind of it's almost like a shock, but it's not really a shock. I don't want to scare somebody who's listening.
It's not a taser.
It's not a taser shock.
Oh,
no.
that's good.
No, but it is it's a painless method for manipulating your spine, getting you back in line.
Oh, sure.
And she works on anyone in the family, kids to adults, and does a good job there at Dykstra Chiropractic. I think she probably could sell those little activators. They're probably pretty expensive.
Well, if she sold them, then she wouldn't have any business left.
No, but she could sell them at a ball game like this. Get everybody fired up. You know?
Actually, if she was here, I wish she'd come and do mobile adjustments. I could use an adjustment to my back right now, leaning against a cement ball rock.
You know, if it was 30 below outside, this wall would be a little cooler than it is, I have a feeling. So, been really blessed this whole fall and early winter here with pretty mild weather. Well, we're looking over the shot chart here for the first half. GLR girls have got, what do they have, 13 field goals?
13 field goals, and the majority of them are in the lane, so they're definitely using their size advantage, and the game plan is definitely to go down low and focus on Eben and Terhark down low.
And they are executing that plan really well. It's been fun for the Mustang fans to watch, and probably less fun for Rock Valley's fans to watch. But nonetheless, Rock Valley's got a good turnout here. We're right across from the visitor section, and there's a lot of those orange shirts. They're the Rock Valley orange, the Orange Crush.
Yeah, the Rock Valley fans definitely have gone mild since the beginning of this game. Rock Valley started out well, taking it into the lane and forcing the issue, but then the Graham sisters came in and forced a little havoc, trying to get the ball up the court and also trying to get into the lane. They kept in front of their players very well, and has definitely converted into limiting them to 19 points compared to the 36 points that George Little Rock has.
You know, one thing to note, they were able to hold Figueroa to only 6 points in the first half, and Sanchez to 5 points. And this is unofficial statistics, of course. We don't know if this is exactly right, but both of those players are extreme threats, and
but they're both totaling half the total points. So
they do have half the points. And Vandehoof has done a good job as well, but she's got 4 points at the first half here. A couple other statistics. Let's just go down the line here and talk about Abby Eben. Abby's got 6 points. She had a couple of those left lane dribble in layups. Taya Graham's got a free throw, it looks like. Carsonson's got a point off of free throws. Danielle Eben has got a big chunk of points, 11 points for the Mustangs. And Mariah Terhark with 7 points in the first half. So that's a big contribution from the freshman class over there. Mia Graham, according to our stats, may have 10 points in the first half. That's a tremendous contribution. We got 2 freshmen with 17 out of the points, if we've got that right.
Once again, those are unofficial stats, as trying to watch this exciting game and also keep stats has been a challenge, but that will improve as we go on during the year. Multitasking. I got to learn to multitask a little bit better.
I'm not famous for being able to do that either. We'll have Coach Grafing up here at the halftime of the boys game, and she'll give us a little more official numbers, we hope, during Coach's Corner. So we're about a minute and a half from second half starting. The players are on the floor warming up again, and we'll bring you another message from our sponsors. Thanks for listening to the GLR Radio Network.
The Total Stop Food Store is Georgia's hometown grocery store. Not only will you find a complete selection of fresh produce, meats, dairy products, and groceries, but you'll find the kind of excellent friendly service that you'd expect from your hometown grocery store. See the fine, friendly folks at your friendly hometown grocery, the Total Stop Food Store on Main Street in George, 475-2825. That's the Total Stop Food Store in George.
Abby can't.
Well, that's the GLR pep band under the direction of Miss Smith, and playing the school song and riling up the GLR faithful here. Everybody in red on this side of the gym, everybody in orange and black on the other side of the gym. Looks like we're going to have Danielle Eben, Keely Cruz, Taylor Carstensen, Abby Eben, and Jessica Sandbald in as a starter side for the second half. And on the Rock Valley side, we're going to have Kenzie Vandehoof, Figueroa, Heemstra, number 5, Courtney Vonk, number 1, and Karen Sanchez, 15. I thought I was seeing number 11 out there, which would have been her first minutes for her. So Rock Valley gets it pounded down into the paint. No good. The shot was up by Heemstra, missed it, and Sandbolt came out of there for GLR. Tip ball out of bounds off of Rock Valley. So we're 7:38 into the period here. Nice pass underneath from Eben to Sandbolt for a layup. 38-19 is the score. Figueroa now drives in, turns it back around out to Sanchez. Top of the key. Heemstra, right side. She's going to drive in, put it up over Eben, and somehow got that to rattle in from about 8 feet. 38 rather, 21. Nice pass to Sandbolt, 2-foot jump stop from 12 foot. Nails that from the right wing. Good shot by Sandbolt there. 40-21. 6:50 left in the period. And good hands in the passing lane there by Taylor Carstensen. Tips it out of bounds. Rock Valley will have possession of the ball. Courtney Vonk will be bringing it in. Looks like we've got a substitution in here. Josie Van Beek in for Rock Valley. There's a lob pass to Heemstra. No good. Shot no good, rather. And the rebound controlled by Rock Valley out to the top of the key. No good. Shot up underneath the basket. No good. Danielle Eben controls it. A lob pass stolen away by Rock Valley. There's a shot by Courtney Vonk. Rattles in and out. No good. Keely Cruz gets it across the timeline. Oh, and Figueroa with fast hands steals it away. Gets a left-handed layup. 40-23 is the score. Keely Cruz is not pleased with that transaction. I'm sure she won't let that happen again. Sandbolt drives it in. No good. Danielle Eben with a foot on the line. Oh, I thought she was going to save that in, but she's called out of bounds. Good hustle by Danielle. Rock Valley brings it in. 6 minutes left in the third period. That's a fast 2 minutes in basketball right there. Good screen on the right side. Van Beek set a good screen for Figueroa to run around. Ball goes out of bounds, and Rock Valley's setting it up to bring it in bounds. Sanchez will throw the pass. Lobs it to Figueroa at the free throw line. She turns, and that's a nice move around the right side to get herself free for a layup. 40-25. Sandbolt makes a nice move to evade 2 defenders there. Taya Graham into the ball game now for the Mustangs. There's a tough pass across the middle. Too much ground to cover for that kind of pass. It's stolen away by Rock Valley. It's down underneath to Heemstra.
Oh, Eben called for the foul. She is straight up.
It's hard to be any more straight up than that, but
it's terrible, Kenneth. It's just terrible.
That seems to be the call every time in this league, even if you're straight up. So that's Eben's 3rd foul, Danielle Eben's 3rd foul. Heemstra now at the line, missed the first free throw. Terhart going to come in for Danielle Eben. Second free throw on the way. And that is made by number 5. There's a pass ahead.
That's
nobody there. Nobody even
Happy.
in the same half of the court. The question remains who you throw into. That was in the air there. I'm sure you heard that. 40-26, 5:13 left in the period. Figueroa driving to the right. Courtney Vonk. Down to Heemstra, down left side, guarded by Carstensen. Inside to Figueroa. Makes a left-handed layup. 40-28.
Yeah, defense broke down there for GLR. She had a wide open layup. And Coach wants to talk about that.
We're going to have a 30-second timeout here. We'll be back right after a short message.
When you need a case for your computer, TreeShell.com. Your iPhone, your iPod, or iPad, TreeShell.com. When you need a case for your Kindle device, nobody makes them near as nice. TreeShell.com. For elegant products that are made from wood, nobody makes them near as good as TreeShell. TreeShell.com. TreeShell.com.
We want to thank TreeShell.com for providing us with cases for our iOS devices. They make a great case. It's a great thing to look on their website for Christmas gifts coming up. They're a tremendous provider, and we're grateful to have them as a sponsor here on GLR Network. Back to live action now. Keely Cruz at the top of the key. Taya Graham left side. Mia Graham down underneath to Carstensen. That ball is stolen away. Figueroa is really playing. She's playing the game that she's reputed to be able to play. She is getting into the passing lane. She's stealing the ball out of there. She's driving it up the court. She's getting fouled. She's causing all kinds of turmoil for the Mustangs.
You think at halftime Rock Valley talked a little bit about playing some defense? Oh, another scrum.
We've got a pile of bodies.
And Sandbolt's in the middle of it. Can you imagine that?
Seems like that's a repeated theme here. Ball went out of bounds, and it's going to be in favor of the Mustangs. Pass went to Taylor Carstensen over her head. Bonk shot it nowhere near. But the rebound is Kinsey Vandehoof with the rebound and the putback no good, but she's fouled. She'll be shooting 2.
Is that Sandbolt?
That is Sandbolt, her 3rd. Vandehoof, free throw is up and good. Vandehoof is wearing number 13. She's wearing her, shooting rather, her 2nd free throw. That one's up and no good. Mariah Terhart with the rebound. Gets it off to Sandbolt. Sets the offense. It's a tough pass. We're going to have a jump ball. It went to Taya Graham, but it was on the ground, and there was a pile, another scrum, you might say, for it. Sandbolt's going to come out with her 3rd foul. Abby Eben into the matchup. taking it out of bounds underneath Mustang's own basket. There's Keely Cruz with a three-pointer. Banks it home from downtown. Oh, and there's a steal. Taya Graham gets it to Keely Cruz. Drives it right side, up and layup, and good. 4 quick points by the Mustangs, 45-29, 3:55 left on the clock. Boy, that's that tremendous long arms of Taya Graham caused another turnover. Keely Cruz has got it now. She's going to get it to Mariah Terhart. Nice pass down to Karstensen. Makes a good move, a good head fake on Heemstra, and gets a nice layup from the left side. 47 now, 29. There's a three-pointer from Sanchez, no good. Abby Eben gets the rebound. Sets her feet and gets it to Keely Cruz, who brings it across the timeline. Cruz turns to the left, gets it over to Eben. Down to Taya Graham, to Karstensen. Shot no good, but Mariah Terhart with the rebound. Playing a tremendous ball game. The putback's no good, but she is fouled in the process. 47-29 is the score, 3:09, and Mariah Terhart shooting the first free throw. Up and on the way, and that's no good. Rattles off the back of the rim. Mia Graham's going to come in for Taya. They did the air high five from across the court. So Mia Graham into the ball game. Second free throw, Mariah Terhart, up and good. Free throw made. 48-29. We've got Katie Brandt into the ball game for Rock Valley. Heemstra down to Vonk. Nice pass inside. Jump ball. The layup rather was no good. Karstensen gets the rebound, but she's tied up. The possession arrow is going to favor Rock Valley. 48-29 is the score. Figueroa is going to bring it in underneath Rock Valley's own basket. Tries the pass. Gets it to Vonk in the back court, guarded by Abby Eben. Oh, and there's a... Oh, we're not too sure what the call was. It was a late call, but Mustangs cause a turnover off Figueroa there. Good hustle by Keely Cruz. There's a nice pass to Karstensen. Hands in her face. Gets it to Mia Graham. Oh, we got a kick ball, but no call. Figueroa is everywhere on the court that there is action. She's just in everything. Good steal there. Kicked away, and Mariah Terhart brings the possession out of the pile. Keely Cruz now getting across the timeline. Thinking about the pass to... Oh, Mia drove it in a little too tight where there's too many Rockets there.
Yeah, you can tell the girls are getting a little tired. They're just dribbling instead of passing. And
now Mia's going to come out. Taya's back in. Graham sisters contributing meaningful minutes tonight for the Mustangs. Mariah Terhart into the ball game has been doing a great job. She's on defense there under the basket. There's a pass inside to Katie Brandt. And Brandt is going to be called for a 3-second violation. She could not do anything with the ball, and she's called for 3. 3 seconds in the lane is what we used to call that.
Yeah, that's the second one tonight. Simply amazing.
There's a pass by Eben into Taya Graham. There's a nice pass open. Long ahead to Keely Cruz. Gets a layup on the right side. That's a stunner for Rock Valley, who's playing pressure defense.
Beat the press over the top.
Oh, another steal by Abby Eben. She dribbles it out of there. Everybody's glad she dribbled a little bit there. Keely Cruz driving left. She's knocked to the floor by Sanchez. Going to be a foul called.
Rock Valley's still fighting for every possession.
So we're going to have a foul on on Sanchez there. The ball inbounds underneath their basket. Nice pass to Keely Cruz. Gets a layup up and in. Cruz is on fire here this half. 52-29. A minute 20 left in the period. Sanchez tries a three from the left side. That's no good. Tip back inbounds. Mariah Terhart controls the rebound. Abby Eben to Keely Cruz. Breaks the pressure at center court. Drives it in. 8-footer up off the glass.
She's hot.
Yes, indeed. 54-29. A minute left in the period. There's another steal. Back into the hands of Rock Valley. That's just pressure defense. That's a wonder that was not a foul called there.
Foul or travel.
Either way, that was a lowering of the shoulder, and somehow Terhart held her ground, but no foul was called. Ball goes out of bounds in any case. 46 seconds on the clock, and Mustangs will be bringing it in. Keely Cruz again. She's going to drive it, turn it back around, pass it to Taya Graham, drives it into 10-foot range, no good. Saved back in bounds, but it hits the back of the backboard, so it'll be off of that. That's an out-of-bounds call. 37 seconds. Rock Valley with the ball now. Going to try to do something here to end this period. The positive. That'd be one of the positives that they'd have for this whole period. Having a Dickens of a time with the quick hands of Taya Graham. Takes it out of there. Oh, and that's a great defensive play there by Josie Van Beek to stop a sure free layup by the Mustangs. She ended up in a pile on the floor. Good hustle by her. Took away a sure two-pointer. Mustangs have it under their own basket. The pass to Keely Cruz outside, down to the lower left corner, inside to Mariah Terhart. There's a pile on the floor. Somehow it's controlled by Rock Valley. 9 seconds left.
Oh, good hustle.
Oh, good hustle there, but Rock Valley scored it underneath their basket. And that's the end of the period. Mustangs got it inbounds, and that was about a second left into the period. So 54-31 is the score after 3. We'll be back after a short message.
Farmers, are your 2013 profits protected from bad weather? The extreme weather this past growing season is in the rearview mirror, but now you need to plan for next season. Otter Valley Insurance in George now offers total weather insurance, providing coverage against drought, excess moisture, heat stress, and fall freeze. And the program pays out automatically when bad weather hits. That means no paperwork and no adjuster coming out to your farm. Call Otter Valley Insurance at 712-475-3325 to learn more and get a free quote today. That's Otter Valley Insurance in George, 475-3325.
Well, we got a real good game going here if you're a Mustang fan, and a real tough hill to climb if you're a Rock Valley Rocket fan. It's 31 points for Rock Valley, 54 for the Mustangs. And 8 minutes left in this ball game. Mustangs will have the ball on the far side. They are going from our left to right in this half. Inbounded to Danielle Eben. Abby Eben driving it inside. It's nice little mini hook from about 8 foot. Score 56-31. Oh, and a good steal there off of Rock Valley. Good hustle there by Abby Eben. Got her hands on the ball, and it was shoved out of bounds by a Rock Valley player. So Mustangs will control possession. And I think Sandbolt just scored a bucket on the other side of the basket.
Yep. Did that just happen? No wonder it was uncontested.
She was wide open and made a layup, but she was turned around. She wasn't in the game at the end of the last period, so...
Do we count those as points for her, then?
I think we have to give those points to you name the player on Rock Valley. 56-33.
Well, at least we get the ball back.
I think that's one that the team may razz her for a little bit later on. Now this time she's got it. She's headed the right direction. She's got it all the way across the timeline. Nice skip pass to Abby Eben. Ball's down on the floor. Back to Danielle Eben. And nice pass to Taya Graham, who's undercut.
Hammered.
She is undercut.
That can't be legal.
I think that's a foul. Yeah, and they did call a foul on that nonetheless. That foul is on Sanchez. So Taya Graham at the line to shoot one. And then a subsequent one. She was in the process of shooting at that time. The first one's up and good. That's a made free throw. Taya Graham now shooting the second free throw. And that is good. Nice arching free throw there. Taya Graham with 2 free throws right in a row. 58-33. Got some substitutions in now. Rock Valley has Courtney Bonk bringing the ball up across the timeline. They have Mandy Van Kekerix in. Her first minutes on the night. Mandy's a 5'5" sophomore in the program. They also have Josie Van Beek, who's now bringing the ball in. Pass underneath, down to Heemstra. Rattles in a layup over the top of the defense. Good break of the pressure. Gets it ahead to Keely Cruz. Abby Eben. Sandbolt at the top of the key. Driving right. Gets it down to Carstensen. Turnaround jumper off the glass. A nice job by Carstensen to convert that to 2 points. 60-35. Mustangs. 6:40 left in the game. Vonk drives it in to the lane. Gets it over to Van Beek, who traveled, making the move of her life. She did get wide open with that move, but her feet moved way too far for the dribble. Keely Cruz now brings it across the timeline.
Ooh, Maya got away at the walk there, but we won't say nothing.
She did have a pivot foot. That ball was out of bounds off the Mustangs. It went down into the paint, and Cruz had 2 defenders on her, turned around, and it looked like she may have walked, but the ref saw it different. 6:23 left in the period, 60-35. Keely Cruz has had 2 defenders on her most of the night. She's played a great job of offense getting past all that pressure. Sanchez tries a 3, no good. Heemstra comes out of there with it. Back to Sanchez at the top of the key, drives it all the way down. And Danielle Eben, I believe, has committed a foul on that transaction. Yep, looks like that is her 4th foul. So Danielle Eben, with her 4th. The first free throw from Sanchez is good. Danielle Eben is out of the matchup now. Terhark is in. Abby Eben is out. Mia Graham is in. So we've got Mariah Terhark, Mia Graham, Keely Cruz, Taylor Carstensen, and Jessica Sandbolt all in for the Mustangs. 6 minutes even left in the matchup. And Corey, the Mustangs are executing their plan. Mia Graham comes out of the scrum with it, tips it over to Carstensen, who makes a nice left-handed layup. The Rock Valley player stepped on the line and stepped back and threw it in. I think that's a turnover normally, but it didn't get called. Pass ahead now, tipped away to Carstensen, to Sandbolt. It's a turnover against Rock Valley. And Sanchez there defending against Keely Cruz knocks it out of bounds. Clock is stopped with 5:27 left. Carstensen now on the right side. Gets it to Keely Cruz, who tries a 3. Right side, no good. Rebound out of there by Figueroa. Figueroa defended by Keely Cruz. Pass over to Sanchez, tries a 3. Left side, no good.
Nice
Carstensen
rebound
with a good board. And there's a great pass ahead to Terhark. breaks the pressure over the whole full court press. Great pass ahead from Keely Cruz. Chalk Cruz up for the assist there.
Once again, passed over the pressure defense and wide open layup.
And Mariah Terhark seems like she can catch those really high passes. There's another rebound by Terhark. There's a pass ahead to Sandbolt.
Push again.
Oh, and another great pass ahead.
Layup drill here.
That's a two-pass fast break. The ball never even touched the floor.
That's the kind you want.
With another layup from the left side. 66-36. A 30-point deficit now for Rock Valley to make up with 4:20 left in the game. There's another turnover.
And another turnover.
And another. So it went to Mustangs, back to Rock Valley. Down in the paint, Carsonson ties up Heemstra. It's going to be a jump ball. It's in favor of Rock Valley.
Mass substitutions here.
We're going to have Madison Henning in the ball game. Abby Eben back into the matchup. So Terhark and Graham come out for the Mustangs. There's a Courtney Vonk with a nice rebound, and a putback is no good. Oh, and there's a steal right under the basket. Danielle Eben tried to pass it to Sandbolt, and it was stolen away. Sanchez with some quick hands in there. I don't think she's as tall as Danielle Eben, but she was able to steal that pass away. The free throw is up and good. That's a made bucket by Sanchez from the free throw line. 4:05 left in the ball game. Second free throw is up, and it is good. Sanchez makes two in a row. There's a
another layup.
Nice job by Sandbolt. Broke the press all the way down the left side, cut in at that angle you take for a layup, and just went straight in and made the bucket. 68-38, and she was fouled in the process, so she's going for a three-point play here.
And it's at the right basket, so that's a good thing.
That's a very good sign. I'm pretty sure she's going to have a wink in her eye when we talk to her about that.
Or she'll slug you.
Yeah, I'm going to be at least 10 foot away if I ever say anything to her. Sandbolt defending now on Vandehoof and Sanchez. Ball goes out of bounds, tipped away by the Mustangs. Sanchez going to inbound it on the far left side. Nice pass into Vonk. Gets it back out to Sanchez, who tries a three. They have just not converted those threes tonight, KJ.
No.
Good pass ahead to Sandbolt. Tries the pass to Terhark. Stolen away by Rock Valley. There's a nice pass ahead to Sanchez. Gets the layup up and good. They're going to try that hustle.
Yeah, I think there's only one free throw made for the game for both teams, and that was one that was called off the glass.
Rock Valley steals the ball away from the Mustangs. They turn around. Oh, a nice defensive effort by Mariah Terhark, but she's going to be called for a blocking foul there. There's going to be two free throws for Figueroa. Again, Figueroa has been in the mix on a lot of plays tonight. She's got a first free throw up and good. That's a made free throw. Second one is up and on the way.
Yeah, she's definitely not scared to stick her nose in the action, and she's pretty much all over the court.
It's another made free throw. We have a substitution now.
Abby Eben came out to a standing ovation. Well deserved, that's for sure.
There's a pass to Mia Graham. Pass inside to Sandbolt. Drives it out, gets it to Madison Henning. We're going to have a tie-up over there. Possession arrow will favor the Mustangs. 2:49 left in the period. Mia Graham to inbound the ball under the Mustangs basket. Into Terhark. Figueroa in her grill. She's going to be called for a foul. Still only 5 team fouls against Rock Valley this whole half. Oh, pass a little too high for Terhark. Rock Valley comes out of there. Courtney Vonk runs it ahead, no good. Danielle Eben turns and burns. She's got a shake and bake, and she's going to turn and get it to Sandbolt, she had no extra charge for the clock cleaning there. Figueroa in on the mix again.
A little bit
Figueroa's 5th foul. She's going to be sitting down, but she will certainly get a round of applause from her Rock Valley Rockets faithful fans and some Mustang fans commending her on a hard-fought ball game.
Yeah, the effort was definitely there.
2:35 left in the ball game. 69-42. Sandbolt at the free throw line, and that free throw is up and good.
Well, they're getting a little conditioning in here at the end of the game.
Sandbolt with the second free throw is not good.
Still going up and down. Both teams still battling.
Vonk takes it over to Van Beek. Back to Vonk. Tries a 17-footer left side wing. No good. Tries for her own rebound. Madison Henning in the mix on that rebound. Causes a jump ball. And that possession arrow favors Rock Valley. 70-42. Mia Graham back in. Taya Graham back in. Madison Henning. Taya's got a tip on that ball, but I think she's going to get called for a foul. Caught the elbow, the ref said. That's going to be Taya's second foul on the night. This is Kinsey Vandehoof with her free throw. And that's a made free throw for Kinsey. Kinsey's wearing number 13. Second free throw on the way, and it is good. 70-44. 2:16 left in the ball game. Taya Graham driving it left side to Mia Graham. Mia saves it at the half-court line, gets it to Danielle, to Taya, drives it left side, up and good. Good way to work that ball around. The Rockets are trying everything they can to stop this Mustang offense tonight. Having a dickens of a time. There's a pass out to the left side. That's Mandy Van Kekerix. Tries a 3, but it's no good. Rebound controlled by the Mustangs. Madison Henning now driving it up. And that's Taya Graham. Tries a 3, gets her own rebound. The putback's no good. And that is going to be tipped. That's that fast hands of Mia Graham caused another turnover. It went out of bounds off of Rock Valley. So here we are. Nice pass inside to Danielle Eben. Shot no good. Mia controls the rebound out to her sister Taya. Top of the key. She's clobbered.
No call. Travel.
We got
that one.
We've got a lot of contact, but no foul. But then there's a travel called on Rock Valley. Minute 20 left on the clock. 72-44. And I think you'd start to think it was almost academic now. Madison Henning with a steal. Takes it away from the Rockets. They were trying to fast break, and Henning cleaned that clock. There's a pass attempt into Danielle Eben that's behind her. Rock Valley comes out of there with it. Madison Henning with another steal. Gets it to Danielle Eben. She takes a
elbow to the face from her teammate.
She takes a strong, and now that's a good. Mandy Van Kekerix steals it away from Henning, and then Mia Graham knocks it out of bounds. Anytime you have the ball, Mia Graham or Taya Graham is going to give you some guff with it. That's for sure and for certain. Now there's a rebound underneath. Katie Brandt into the game for Rock Valley. Tries to put back. It's no good.
I think Danielle Eben's just trying to fill her stat sheet. She now has 4 fouls. One more, and she'll fill that category.
Mariah Terhart committed her second foul right there on that transaction. There's a free throw by Brandt. It's no good. Second free throw will be on the way. 48 seconds left in the ball game. Second free throw up and on the way, and it is no good. Rebound, Van Kekerix, no good. Put back attempt failed, and Mia Graham comes out of there with it to Terhart. Pass ahead, stolen out of there by Vonk for Rock Valley. They're going to swing it around. And Kekerix drives it into the lane and somehow got it off the glass, and good. And she's fouled in the process. And that's Madison Henning, I believe, with the foul. Yes, that's her first. The free throw is up and rattles out. Danielle Eben with the rebound. Mustangs will just try to run out the rest of the clock without incident. Rock Valley is not going to make that easy for them, though.
Still pressure in the ball.
There's Madison Henning. Nice drive to the left, all the way around, hits a layup. Good move by Madison Henning to get open. 74-46, 5 seconds left. Rock Valley, Van Kekerix right side, no good. Danielle Eben with the rebound, and it's all in the books. 74-46. 74-46, a great matchup tonight. Great execution.
Get a kick out of the Grams. There's 4 seconds left, and they're still pressuring full court. And Coach is yelling, "Get back!" It's just in their nature.
They just can't let it go, can they?
No.
It's just a lot of fun to watch. Those Graham sisters when they get out there and get in those passing lanes.
Man, oh man.
You can see the coaches at center court exchanging pleasantries and handshakes and congratulatory remarks. And that's a treat to watch. That's another one in the books for the Mustang women. They've got 3 wins this year and only 1 loss to Sheldon last week. So this is 3-1 record going into Friday night's game against MOC Floyd Valley. So we are going to have a few minutes here before the next game starts, so we'll come back after a few messages from our sponsors.
Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock is a full-service, licensed plumbing contractor. Whether you're working on a brand new construction site, a remodel, or just need some repairs on existing plumbing for residential or commercial property, Ben's Plumbing and Repair is who to call at 712-348-5555. Ben even has a camera that can detect plumbing problems and diagnose issues from the inside of your pipes. See a great video of Ben Eikens, the owner of Ben's Plumbing and Repair, on our sponsor page, and give him a call at 712-348-5555. That's Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock. Corner Service in Little Rock is the place to go for all your vehicle maintenance needs. From oil changes to overhauls, get a set of new tires or even wiper blades to help with visibility. Let the professionals at Corner Service keep your vehicles running smoothly all year long. Their service station is located at 415 Main Street in Little Rock, and they can be reached by phone at 712-479-2794. That's Corner Service, Main Street in Little Rock, 479-2794.
As a man of the land, you ask yourself tough questions, like, if my auger could talk, what might he say? And as a man of truth and wisdom, I can tell you that when called upon, your auger might say something like, "Gee, it sure is a nice day to move some grain there, or I'm about to shoot some grain into that bin over there." Now you ask, why does my auger sound like a Royal Mountie? Well, that's because there's a chance you bought it from some fancy outfit in Canada. That's right, you may have unintentionally outsourced a piece of equipment that sits at the center of your operation, that transports your most precious cargo. Canada, a country that is not America. Now you know. And now, next time, you get it right. Because Sudengay Industries manufactures the world-class Ox Portable Auger right here in America's heartland, George, Iowa. Ox Portable Augers from Sudengay. There's work to do. The Ox.
Mustang Plumbing and Heating provides service and repair on furnaces, water heaters, air conditioning systems, and heat pumps, along with all types of plumbing. Speaking of water heaters, Brandon and his crew replaced our water heater last winter for us, and the prompt and thorough service he and his team provided was very much appreciated. And now we have a water system that provides much more hot water much longer, which is a very important thing in our family. Contact Brandon Cruz for your plumbing and heating needs. That's Mustang Plumbing and Heating, 101 Main Street in George, 475-2661.
Wondering where you'll find cash for holiday gifts? Bank locally and shop locally with help from Frontier Bank and Holiday Bucks. Apply today for your no-interest loan, then purchase your holiday gifts. Get a new washer and dryer, replace old tires on your vehicle, purchase gas cards, or pay off your doctor or dentist bills. Use your Holiday Bucks at any participating merchant in George, Little Rock, and Rock Rapids. See a loan officer for more details on a no-interest Holiday Bucks loan. One more way Frontier Bank and you help the community prosper. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Warranty's Paint and Body in George, Iowa is your place for high-performance refinishing at its finest. Heath Warranties and his team specialize in collision repair, glass replacement, restoration, towing, and even windshield chip repair. They're located at 103 North Sydney Street in George, Iowa. Call them today, 712-475-3307. That's Warranty's Paint and Body in George. You're listening to the GLR Radio Network.
Well, welcome back to the GLR Gymnasium. We've got one in the books here tonight, GLR Girls versus Rock Valley. 74-46 was the final score. And really a hard-fought match, both sides of the floor, but the Mustangs executed the game plan flawlessly. They were able to convert those turnovers into so many more points than Friday night. They had a tougher time converting those turnovers. And we're just looking at some stats, unofficial stats here. The Mustangs hit 28 field goals, 15 free throws. It looks to me like the scoring was pretty balanced. Keely Cruz had 11 points, Abby Eben with 8 points, Sandbolt with 8 points, Taya Graham with 5 points, Taylor Carsonson 9 points, Danielle Eben with 11, Madison Henning with 2 points, Mariah Terhark with 10 points, and Mia Graham with 10 points. So that's 2 freshmen with 10 points each, if we've got the stats right. And either way, even if we don't have those stats right, that's a W in the books for the Mustangs. Now on the Rock Valley side, Courtney Vonk with 2 points. Katie Brandt was in the books with 2 points. Joanna Heemstra with 3 points. Maddie Godfredson with none. Kenzie Vandehoof with 7. Sanchez with 13 points. And Figueroa with 15 points. She ended up fouling out of the game, but she was in so much of the mix all night. She was just a tremendous competitor. She'll be commended with her efforts tonight. Josie Van Beek with 4 points. And that rounds out the scoring for Rock Valley. So we're at the just about the 10-minute point before tip-off here. And we'll be back to visit with you a little bit about this matchup between the GLR boys and Rock Valley boys matchup here. So again, 9 minutes until that time frame. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. Thanks for listening to the GLR Radio Network.
This is Craig Manson, branch manager of Security Savings Bank in George. Now is a great time to stop in and discuss our 2013 crop loans. We can help you make sound decisions about your farming operation for the upcoming year. I grew up on a farm and understand the challenges and benefits that go along with farming. I will take time to understand your unique farm operation and the situations you face. Our loans are approved locally by people you know. For help with your farm loans, count on Security Savings Bank of Larchwood, Inwood, George, and Canton. Member FDIC.
Farmers, are your 2013 profits protected from bad weather? The extreme weather of this past growing season is in the rearview mirror, but now you need to plan for next season. Otter Valley Insurance in George now offers total weather insurance, providing coverage against drought, excess moisture, heat stress, and fall freeze. And the program pays out automatically when bad weather hits. That means no paperwork and no adjuster coming out to your farm. Call Otter Valley Insurance at 712-475-3325 to learn more and get a free quote today. That's Otter Valley Insurance in George, 475-3325. Corner Service in Little Rock is the place to go for all your vehicle maintenance needs. From oil changes to overhauls, get a set of new tires or even wiper blades to help with visibility. Let the professionals at Corner Service keep your vehicles running smoothly all year long. Their service station is located at 415 Main Street in Little Rock, and they can be reached by phone at 712-479-2794. That's Corner Service, Main Street in Little Rock, 479-2794.
When you need a case for your computer, treeshell.com. Or your iPhone, iPad, and iPod, treeshell.com. When you need a case for your Kindle device, nobody makes one near as nice as treeshell.com. For elegant products made from wood, nobody makes them near as good as treeshell.com.
Treeshell.com. Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock is a full-service, licensed plumbing contractor. Whether you're working on a brand new construction site, a remodel, or just need some repairs on existing plumbing for residential or commercial property, Ben's Plumbing and Repair is who to call at 712-348-5555. Ben even has a camera that can detect plumbing problems and diagnose issues from the inside of your pipes. See a great video of Ben Eikens, the owner of Ben's Plumbing and Repair, on our sponsor page, and give him a call at 712-348-5555. That's Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock. Country Boutique in Rock Rapids is a full-service floral shop with everything you'd need, from a romantic bouquet to home or office decorating for any season. They have an impressive selection of gift items for every budget, a framing gallery for photographs or paintings and memorabilia, a formal wear specialty store for weddings and proms and other formal occasions, and much, much more. Get an instant coupon worth $5 that you can use on your next visit by texting CB Flowers to 72727. Again, just text CB Flowers to 72727, and an instant coupon worth $5 off a qualifying purchase will be sent straight to your phone. That's the Country Boutique in Rock Rapids, Iowa, 712-472-3668.
Well, we are back here at the GLR Gymnasium. We've got 5 minutes until the tip-off. And again, that's another good one in the books for the GLR girls.
Yeah, it looks much better being 3-1 than 2-2.
It's all the difference in.
It's a season right there. This is a season changer.
This is a big deal. So
it's a big deal.
It's really good to have them at the 3-1 mark.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Now
I got a question for you. Is it normal for you to be sweating and out of breath after you walk to the concession stand and back all at once?
Well, I don't normally take 7 steps up the bleachers in one leap.
Yeah, you have to talk and visit along the way. I'm learning.
Yeah. You really should say hi to some people along the way and shake some hands, that kind of stuff.
Well, I don't think people understand how intense this job is.
The rigors of broadcasting, they're not well known. I think I think that's well said.
Plus, about a half can of Monster energy drink in you. Blood pressure is high, and the anticipation of the boys' game here definitely is added to that.
The adrenaline in the room. I mean, it's like a fine mist here. It's palpable. It's just on the tip of my tongue right now. I can sense the matchup is going to be intense.
It reminds me of the pressure back when I was in the ping pong championship back in Tokyo back in '72.
You know, what a memory. What a memory. I think well, weren't you one of the guys in the Bruce Lee ping pong video?
I was. I actually had a short cameo playing Forrest Gump when he was in the Army.
Oh, and then
that guy could play.
I tell you, that guy had some mad skills with the ping pong paddle.
It was embarrassing. He wasn't even watching me. I think he was drinking a Dr. Pepper while he was playing me.
You know you're good at ping pong if you could take a set of nunchucks and play with those. And then if you could light matches with that little striker tied to the end of a nunchuck, somebody can just throw matches at you. You know you're good at ping pong. So I wonder what kind of a basketball player Bruce Lee would have made.
I wouldn't have wanted to guard him.
I think he could probably take a charge, you suppose?
And put a hurt on you if you don't make him mad.
If the ref wasn't looking for that millisecond, you could have a broken thumb and everybody would wonder what happened.
How the transition went from Bruce Lee to playing basketball, I will never know.
I'll be surprised.
Where did that come from?
I'll be surprised if we ever figure that one out. We're looking at 2 minutes to the opening tip-offs, and we've got a varsity boys matchup here coming up, and we're looking at the roster here. Pretty evenly matched from a height standpoint. Pretty evenly matched from a seniority standpoint. It's just going to come down to a good All-American Siouxland Conference matchup here, and we'll have to see who's got the better strategy, better execution.
Yeah, I think one of the keys for George Little Rock is that Versteeg remains hot. Boy, in Sheldon he had 5 3-pointers, and if he can continue that, that will definitely help the cause. And also to establish our inside game. We got going a little bit against Sheldon last week in the first half, but the second half, the Timbers, as we called them last week, kind of took control. But first half we definitely executed well, and if we can put that together for a whole game, we are definitely in good shape.
Yeah, that was a real tail of the tape there with Sheldon. They had a lot of length and a lot of hustle. So that was really what ended up deciding that matchup.
Well, and they got some athletes on that team too. I know one of the Enemas, the older one, I think he has a D1 scholarship to a small Division I school on the East Coast. So there's definitely talent there, and they demonstrated that in the second half. But hopefully tonight's more of an even match game, and see some good Siouxland Conference basketball.
Well, if you're listening to the GLR Network, we thank you. You can hear the pep band playing the school song in the background under the direction of Miss Smith. You can hear the cheers from the Mustang faithful. It's 8:15 on the clock. That's the time clock, not the game clock. And we're going to have the starting lineups here announced by the PA announcer. We'll repeat it here for you so you have it directly into your speakers.
We'll start out with our lineup for the Rockets.
Rock Valley Rockets.
Number 2, Scott Westra.
Number 2, Scott Westra, a 5'11 senior.
A junior, number 10, Andrew Van
Number 10, Andrew Van Ginkel,
Ginkel.
a 6'1 junior.
Senior number 14,
Senior number 14,
Nick Elgersma.
Nick Elgersma, 5'11 senior. Brendan Harberts wearing number 32, 5'11 senior. And Jesse Vandeweerd, a 6'6 junior.
And now the starting lineup for the Mustangs.
And the GLR Mustangs starting lineup.
Senior, number 3, Alex
Alex Wiertzma, senior, wearing number 3. He's a 6'2 senior. Jesse Korselman, a 6'5 junior, wearing number 4.
Senior, number 12, Evan
Evan Voss, sporting the number 12. He's a 6'2 senior. Junior, number 20, Tanner Versteeg, 5'11. And number 23, Austin Hayengay, wearing number 23, is a 5'10 junior. So 8 minutes on the game clock. We're going to have a tip-off at center court, and we'll be underway.
Once again, good sized fan base tonight for the basketball game.
It's nice to see that on a Tuesday night, and nice to see a good turnout any night for Siouxland Conference basketball. Korselman will be jumping off against Van Ginkel, center court. Looks like Van Ginkel controlled that. So we're going to have Rock Valley with the ball. Westra, the court general, setting it up at the top of the key. Going to go right and then left. We started. Elgersma over to Backer. And down underneath, we've got a foul called. That's against Versteeg. That's his first foul. Top of the key to Westra, drives it inside the lane and uncontested for a layup. It's up and good. So Westra with 2 points there. Versteeg now to Wiertzma. Top of the key to Hayengay. Voss down to Versteeg, left side, three-pointer, no good. Rebound controlled by Rock Valley. Put back on that layup, no good by Van Ginkel. Refs letting them play a little bit, a minute gone in the period. Versteeg to Hayengay to Voss. Tries a long three-pointer, no good off the back of the rim. Rock Valley running it. Elgersma to 32, that's Harberts.
Westra thought about a three there, but decided to pass it up.
Thought better of it. Harberts now on the left wing.
They're kind of daring him to shoot the three the way it looks.
Defended by Evan Voss. Good defense, a shot no good. Voss with the rebound. Tanner Versteeg bringing it across the timeline for the Mustangs. He's going to drive to the right side and try a jumper. That's no good.
In and out.
I think Voss is going to be called for that foul on that rebound. So Evan Voss with his first foul. Westra bringing it up. Elgersma, Westra, Harberts, left side. Skip pass back to Westra. Harberts drives it left side, no good. Versteeg in the rebound zone. Looks like an over the back call on the rebound. That's Elgersma with his first foul. So 5:50 left on the clock. 2-0 Rock Valley early on. Hayengay to Wiertzma. Voss left side, Versteeg. Hayengay top of the key. Wiertzma right side rather. Nice pass into Korselman.
Oh,
and that's well
and
defended.
One. Man,
well defended, and that shot did not go. Westra with a drive across the timeline. Skip pass clear over to him, back to the top of the key to Harberts. And that's Elgersma right side down into Van Ginkel. Top of the key to Harberts. Banks at home from downtown from 20 feet. So that's a three-pointer.
I didn't see him call it.
He didn't call the bank, but he nonetheless got the three-pointer. Versteeg to Hayengay. Into Korselman. Well defended by Rock Valley. Oh, a nice round the back dribble, Van Ginkel. And went all the way around behind himself and brought the ball up for a layup.
Little Magic Johnson there.
Versteeg went into the trees, came out of there with nothing. Rock Valley with the ball now. Westra right side, 8-footer up and good. Coach Schilling wants a full timeout to talk things over. So we'll be back right after this message.
Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock is a full-service, licensed plumbing contractor. Whether you're working on a brand new construction site, a remodel, or just need some repairs on existing plumbing for residential or commercial property, Ben's Plumbing and Repair is who to call at 712-348-5555. Ben even has a camera that can detect plumbing problems and diagnose issues from the inside of your pipes. See a great video of Ben Eikens, the owner of Ben's Plumbing and Repair, on our sponsor page, and give him a call at 712-348-5555. That's Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock.
Well, 9-0 Rock Valley here. 4:29 in the first period left. Mustangs bringing the ball in from our right to left. Evan Voss will be throwing it into Versteeg to start this next segment of play. 4:29 again on the clock.
The mailman, Jordan Cruz, is checked in.
Jordan wearing number 54. He's a crowd favorite. There he's got his defender bodied out. Had a nice layup, no good. That's Jake Hilbrands with the rebound and the putback. Jake Hilbrand's in for the Mustangs wearing number 5. He's going to be shooting free throws. So the pair of 54s down there are battling it out underneath. That first free throw is missed. Second free throw on the way. And that one is no good. That rattles out. So Vandeweerd with a big rebound for Rock Valley. Westra right side. Harberts. Left side back to Harberts, top of the key. Nice left-handed pass. Shot up no good. Versteeg controls the rebound. Hayengay right side with a three-pointer. And that is good. It's a full 20-footer there. So it's 9-3. That's the first 3 points to break the ice for the Mustangs.
Good ball movement by
Boy,
Valley.
They're making it look easy out there. Westra from the right side, 3-point land, hits the jumper. It's 12-3, Rock Valley.
Mustangs are chasing them right now. Oh,
and there's a good steal, Rock Valley. But what a defensive play. Evan Voss blocked that like there was no tomorrow. Pass up ahead to Jordan Cruz, out of his hands, into the hands of Rock Valley. So Rock Valley's got it down here on their end.
Evan might have gotten away with a foul there.
We've got a three-pointer from Westra. Going to count the 3, but they're going to call a foul on number 10. That's Andrew Van Ginkel. It'll be his first foul, I believe. But there was quite a dust-up after that three-pointer under the lane, and they blew a big whistle. So
bigger whistle than normal.
They're going to get. They're going to have Van Ginkel sit down a minute, and we've got Blake Eichmann into the game for Rock Valley, wearing number 4. Versteeg now bringing it across the timeline for the Mustangs. Pass to Jake Hilbrands down in the corner. To Hayengay, to Voss, to Versteeg, left side 3, no good. Rebound controlled by Vandeweerd for Rock Valley. It's 14, Elgersma. Gets it to Harberts, does a dance on the half line, but keeps it in play. Vandeweerd, turnaround jumper off the glass, no good. Rebound in and out of the hands of Jordan Cruz. Harbert's there to collect. And Jordan Cruz is going to be committing a foul on that. So Harbert's will be at the line, shooting 2 free throws. First one up, no good. Jordan Cruz coming out of the game now. We're going to have big substitution numbers here. We've got Jesse Korselman back in. We've got Reed Goosey into the lineup, Alex Wiertzma, Austin Hayengay, and Tanner Versteeg. Second free throw from Harbert's is good. 16-3 is the score. 2:18 left in the period. Tanner Versteeg gets himself open. Alex Wiertzma, far right side. Goosey, Versteeg. Behind the back dribble left side, clears himself some space. The shot's up, no good. Westra with the rebound. Coming out of there. Nice pass, back door, underneath. Blake Eichmann all alone under the basket after that backdoor pass. And Coach Schilling wants to talk things over, calls a short timeout. Going to put Jordan Cruz back into the game. Check that. I guess he never came out of the game. We're looking at a flurry of activity during this timeout. It's 18-3, a minute 52 left on the clock. Alex Wiertzma now will inbound the ball on our far right side. Versteeg's going to bring it up the court, set the offense for the Mustangs. Reed Goosey, Wiertzma, skip pass to Versteeg. Hayengay. Reed Goosey again on the right side. Nice pass into Jordan Cruz. Good position. And that's a layup for Jordan Cruz. 18-5. Cruz. A minute 20 left in the period. Westra between the legs dribbles. Harbert's. Oh, Harbert's is on the ground, as is Hayengay. The pass went off of Tanner Van Beek's hands. He's in for the Rockets. Some of his first minutes just out of his outstretched hands. 18-5, a minute 11 left on the clock. A lot of early scoring from Rock Valley. Versteeg setting the offense. To the Goosey to Hayengay. Right side Versteeg. Wiertzma. Down left now to Hayengay. Back out to Versteeg. Oh!
Slips on the floor.
There's a bad spot on the floor. He's on the ground. Shot off of the shot from Hayengay, no good. Rebounded. Out of bounds off of the Mustangs. And they're looking at that spot on the floor. They don't see any moisture, so we're not sure what that was there. Rock Valley gets it across the timeline, sets their offense. There's a nice backdoor pass again to Eichmann. He misses it this time. Good hustle by Jordan Cruz to get that rebound out of there. We're going to have a foul called on Westra. He was all over Reed Goosey and was called for the push foul.
Yeah, he was on him like fly
seconds.
Paper.
That's a good analogy there. 12 seconds left in the period. Hayengay with it, left side. Versteeg down to the right side. He tries a pass out
Goosey.
to Goosey for
got
three
it
at the buzzer.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah,
that just happened.
That's a big deal. It's a big deal right there.
That is a big deal.
That makes it 18-8. That cuts the deficit to 10 points. And in anybody's book, that's a lot of scoring. 18 points in a quarter. And they They actually could have had a couple more, but they missed a couple open shots there.
Yeah, pretty fortunate to keep it to 18, and that's a sad thing to say.
So 18-8, 8 minutes on the clock, second period coming up. And we'll be back right after this short message.
When you need a case for your computer, treeshell.com, or your iPhone.